Yo, what's up, Gemini? Welcome to your monthly forecast for the month of February 2016. For the first 3 weeks of February, the sun is going to be in the sign of Aquarius. For you as a Gemini, the sign of Aquarius is your ninth house of faraway places. The ninth house also has to do with not even necessarily faraway places, but it could be you're correlating or interacting with somebody who's from far away, who's local, or it could have to do with spirituality too. So any of those are a possibility to be themes in your life for the first 3 weeks of February. The fourth week of February, the sun actually shifts into Pisces, which is your 10th house of career. So the first 3 weeks of February, the themes are more about maybe faraway places or something that has to do with faraway places. And then the theme at the end of February shifts into more of a career-related focus. On February 3rd, Mars is in Scorpio. For you as a Gemini, Scorpio is your sixth house of work, daily life, everyday life, and health. And Mars is there making a positive angle to Pluto, which is in Capricorn. And Capricorn is your eighth house. The eighth house has to do with shared financial ventures. So this looks pretty good here. There's a positive angle that's happening between Mars and Pluto. And what it suggests is, something that has to do with your work and your everyday life, and it's making a positive correlation with your shared finances. So is there somebody that you work with is there somebody that you work with, somebody that you deal with in your everyday life that you're possibly going to be combining your resources with, and it looks to be pretty beneficial. So watch out for that after February 3rd. On February 8th, Mars is actually making a challenging angle to the new moon. The new moon will be in Aquarius on February 8th. Once again, Aquarius is your ninth house of faraway places. Scorpio is your sixth house of work. So there's some kind of challenging aspect there. And with new moons are like a trigger. So when the new moon happens, following the new moon, for the following 6 months after the new moon, all these new things will start to happen in that area of your life. So faraway places, think about new things happening in faraway places. Also, that area has to do with spirituality too. So maybe there's like some new things happening with your spiritual life. And once again, it doesn't always have to be organized religion. It could be something like this, like astrology. So you have a new moon in the ninth house and you're watching this video and all of a sudden you get interested in astrology and you're like, I'm going to start looking into astrology. So 6 months after the new moon in Aquarius occurs, there's a full moon in Aquarius. So that's how it always happens. There's a new moon and then all these new things start to happen in that area of your life, and then 6 months later there's the full moon, and that's the culmination, like where everything starts to come to fruition. But with Mars being in Scorpio, your sixth house, making a challenging angle to the new moon there's some kind of challenging thing happening there on February 8th, between February 8th and then after that, between your daily life, your work, and faraway places. Sometimes these aspects can also be looked at as transformational. So maybe it's not necessarily challenging. Maybe there is this part of your life, these two areas of your life, they're together and they're somehow kind of like transforming into a new way with the new moon. On February 10th, Venus is making a positive angle to Jupiter. It's actually a really beneficial angle, and especially with Jupiter is the planet of grand expansion and fortune, and that is in Virgo. Virgo for you as a Gemini, Virgo for you as a Gemini is your fourth house. So you got Jupiter in the fourth house, and that's making a positive angle to Venus, the planet of love, in your eighth house of shared finances. So is there somebody who's possibly a love interest in your home, or maybe it is your significant other, and you're going to be combining your resources in a big way? So look out for that on February 10th and following that event. On February 22nd, there's the full moon in Virgo. Now, full moons a lot of people get scared about full moons. I don't know why they get scared about them. They really shouldn't, because full moons happen in people's lives because things can't keep going on the way that they're going on. There's something in your home life. Remember, Virgo is your fourth house. That has to do with your home and family life. There's something that's happening in that area of your life that just can't go on the way it's going on. So now you have this full moon in your fourth house, and the full moon kind of shakes everything up so that things can just be different going forward. So watch out for that. February 22nd, full moon in Virgo, your fourth house. There's going to be something stirred up there, and ultimately it's gonna be good in the end, because whatever is happening right now is just it's an outdated thing that's happening, and you're ready to do things differently in the home and family area of your life, Gemini. And on February 24th, Mercury is in Aquarius. Mercury is the planet of communication. It is once again in your ninth house, the house that has to do with faraway travel, and it also has to do with spirituality. So it's making a positive angle to Saturn, which is in your seventh house of relationships. So what's going on here? February 24th, there's maybe conversations happening about faraway travel with someone that you have a one-on-one relationship with, and it could be any one-on-one relationship. That Saturn's in the seventh house for you. That's the house of one-on-one relationships. It's in Sagittarius for you. Sagittarius is your seventh house of one-on-one relationships. There's some kind of positive conversations or talks or communications happening about faraway travel and someone you have a one-on-one relationship with, or maybe even you're communicating with somebody who's far away. So that's definitely a possibility. But that's all I have for you this month, Gemini. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to hit the subscribe button and like it as well. But that's it for now, and I will definitely talk to you guys next month. Thank you again for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.